Okay, so microbes. I know that school children in schools we don't study much about microbes, but we study them or not, they are all around us, and our survival actually depends on microbes. They are everywhere in soil, air, water, and also on our skin. So why does our survival depend upon us? Because microbes play a vital role in on the planet and making it a livable planet for us, and the only planet that we know can sustain us. So what they do is they do cause diseases, but at the same time they also are very important, and they are usually in textbooks known as decomposers. So when plants or animals die, they decay, and these decomposers act upon them, turning them into fossils or organic matter. So they form a vital link between what the resources that plants and animals utilize and then cycling them back to the environment. So as you see, this is called as biogeochemical cycle, where plants and producers and composers, consumers take up the useful elements from the environment, and decomposers help to cycle them back to the environment. And this biogeochemical cycles are important link to the climate changes that we see in today's environment. And sometimes microbes can have very essential answers to how we can combat climate change or hazards of climate change that we are facing today. So if you want to know more about biogeochemical cycles, there are a lot of articles, very useful articles on internet, and or you can ask me more questions about that later. Secondly, microbes are also very much part of our body, and they help us digest our food. Also, some vitamins that are very essential for our body growth are produced by microbes from the food that we eat. Our body cells do not produce vitamins. Microbes are therefore essential to produce these vitamins in our body. And you might have heard about gut microbiome. And yes, so gut microbiome are really essential for digestion and energy consumption from the food, and passing them to the organelles or different organs of our body. And also, like plants and animals, they form a unique layer over them. So as you can see here, here is a plant root, and then there is a fluorescent bacteria, which is made fluorescent in order to visualize it properly. And as you can see, it forms a very hard layer around the root. And this itself tells us that it is present all over. And this is a useful bacteria, so it kind of combats or protects plants from pests and other pathogens that could be harmful for the plant. Likewise, even on our skin, they form a protective barrier, and with our immune system, they help to combat disease-causing agents.